Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Thursday morning. It is finally game day, and again, kind of cloudy, a little bit cool here in town as we start off game day. But I think if you're headed down to Kansas City, again, a lot of you may be already on the road or getting ready to head out here in the next few hours. I think the weather, I think for the football game tonight, looks like it's going to be really, really nice for us. So again, that is the good news. And then the other good news is, again, it looks like we're going to be finishing out meteorological summer, which again, at the end of August, and the starting meteorological fall, again, with some, again, fall-like conditions. I think more these pleasant temperatures that we've seen and more pleasant humidity heading our way, I think, as we head over the course of the next week. So let's jump in and look at that game day forecast. This is the current satellite and radar picture, again, looking down again at the Kansas City Metro, and again, dealing with some cloud cover this morning, but this is kind of what we had expected. There was a chance for rain in Kansas City, again, through the day today, but the best chance was going to be through the morning time frame, and again, right now, that rain has generally stayed off to the south. Again, so there might be a few sprinkles, a passing brief shower as you're heading down I-29, but right now, things are pretty quiet. Again, most of the activity, if we zoom out just a little bit right now, is south of town, and that's kind of what we had expected too, was that while there could be some activity, a lot of it would kind of drift to the south and to the southeast through the day today. Again, some parts of Kansas did pick up quite a bit of moisture last night and into early this morning, but again, that's not impacted the Kansas City area. So if we check out Skycast, again, through the day today, again, they're going to be dealing with some cloud cover, I think, through the morning time frame. So, again, this is 10 o'clock. So, again, dealing with the clouds. But you'll notice clouds kind of filter out as we head through the morning and then into this afternoon is what we're expecting. So, I think by 2 o'clock this afternoon, again, a lot of Husker fans going to be down there around 2 o'clock or so. I think cloud cover, again, kind of going from mostly cloudy this morning. We'll call it partly cloudy by the afternoon. But I think generally dry. I think, again, light winds, comfortable temperatures for the most part for us by Thursday afternoon. And then as we head towards, again, kickoff, tailgating conditions going to be excellent. Again, a few clouds kind of here and there. Temperatures hanging out generally in the 70s for us. And then kickoff is at 8 o'clock. Again, late kick. And right now looks like, again, maybe a few clouds. We'll call it mostly clear to partly cloudy. But we're expecting dry conditions. Wind should be fairly minimal for us as well. So, again, very ideal conditions for us as we kick off late Thursday evening. And then throughout the evening and into late tonight as the game goes on. Again, a few clouds kind of drifting through the area. But really no weather concerns whatsoever as we head through the day today. And then as you head tonight into the day tomorrow, because again, a lot of Husker fans will be sticking around. Again, it's going to be Husker night in Kansas City at the Royals game on Friday. And so Friday morning, if you're out early in Kansas City, again, maybe some areas of patchy fog, maybe a spotty shower kind of here or there. But I think generally dry conditions for the game on Friday. So, again, that's Friday morning at 7. And then through the day, again, maybe some early cloud cover gives way, I think, to mostly sunny skies as we head through the balance of the day on Friday. First pitch for the Royals. Again, they're taking on the Tigers. That's scheduled for 7:10 in Kauffman Stadium, again, for Nebraska night. I think I've heard that Jordy Ball, I think, is going to be throwing out the first pitch there, for Friday evening. And then through Friday evening, again, a few clouds, but really no weather concerns at all, either tonight or tomorrow. Again, a lot of Husker fans going to be down in Kansas City. So as you take a look at the Anderson Wealth and Retirement Husker game day forecast, we'll go with a kickoff temperature of 73 degrees. Again, just a light southeast wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Post-game, again, by the time the game's done, probably 11:30. So we'll say, again, post-game around midnight or so. Again, I know a lot of folks will likely be kind of stuck in the parking lots, trying to get out of the parking lots. We're looking at temperatures in the mid-60s. So, again, maybe not a bad idea. Light jacket, windbreaker, something like that. Again, it will be just a little on the cooler side, I think, by late tonight. But otherwise, really picture-perfect conditions for us as we head through this evening. And then again, with Husker Night at the K on Friday, again, the weather looks like it's going to be really, really great for us as well. So, again, kind of transitioning away from Huskers now, kind of back to just our regularly scheduled live stream. Again, want to take a look at the drought monitor because we had a new drought monitor released this morning, and again, continue to see some good news, but we did see some areas of worsening in our drought. So this is a look at the drought just 1 month ago. You can see we had made a lot of improvements, but still had some areas of drought in south central, southeastern Nebraska, and then certainly across the western sections of the state. This is what it looked like just last week, though. Again, you can see we'd made a lot of improvement in there, and then the latest drought monitor released this week, it did have a little bit of improvement in parts of southeastern Nebraska, and then a little bit of a worsening drought across central sections of the state. If you look at the drought change, again, you can see Grand Island out there in central Nebraska, drought get a little bit worse, but we did see some improvement across parts of Gage County, down across parts of southwestern Nebraska, and in north central Nebraska as well. So some small areas of improvement, but I'd say overall probably more areas where drought got a little bit worse compared to last week. So if you look at the drought status over time, over the course of the last year here in Nebraska, again, you can see the last few weeks we've made some substantial improvements, have about 48% of the state that is drought-free, but we did see a little uptick in those abnormally dry conditions, up to about 28%, about 21% of the state moderate drought, 2.5% of the state in severe drought, no extreme or exceptional drought across the state. So that is the good news. Nationally, again, this is a look at the latest drought monitor. Again, you get west of the Rockies. They're pretty dry out there. Again, they're waiting for some monsoonal moisture to make a dent in those drought conditions. You get east of the Rockies. Again, there's some drought kind of scattered for the eastern two-thirds of the country. If you look at the drought status over time over the course of the last year nationally, again, you can see things have been ticking up just a little bit over the past several weeks. Our weather headlines for the day today, a little bit warmer, but I still think we're looking at below average temperatures both today and tomorrow. We will see rain chances this weekend. Again, could maybe spoil some plans. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But our dew points look like they're going to stay pretty comfy for us as we head through the weekend and through the week next week. In fact, again, you look at the muggy meter for us. Again, maybe a little bit on the muggy side at times today and maybe on Sunday. But really, again, pretty comfortable Friday, Saturday, into the weekend. And then it looks like, looking at the long-range models, we're going to see another push of some cooler air middle part of the week next week, and that's going to push in some even drier conditions. Could see dew point temperatures into the 30s and 40s at times through the week next week. So again, that's something to look forward to go along with, again, some additional cooler than average temperatures for us. The weather almanac from the day yesterday, 80 and 56, both of those numbers below average. Still no rain yesterday, so we're actually down to almost 4 inches below normal for the year. Again, we're just a little more than 4 inches above average for the month. So again, made a good drought in that, made a good dent in that deficit this month, but still for the year we're a little behind. Sunrise now at 6:49, sunset at 8:07. So again, getting darker later in the morning and earlier in the evening. Low temperatures this morning, 50s and 60s out there. Cool spot was Thedford there at 52. Here in Lincoln down to 60 degrees this morning, 63 in Grand Island, 64 in North Platte. On the tempest weather stations, it was upper 50s, low 60s for most areas. And right now, again, we can see cloud cover here in Lincoln, but clear skies in Omaha, dealing with some foggy and kind of dreary conditions in North Platte and a mix of sunshine and cloud cover in O'Neill. Here in the capital city at 67 at the airport, 65 at the studios, just a light east-northeast wind at around 7 miles an hour. We had some visibility concerns early this morning. There were some dense fog advisories in place for parts of south central Nebraska. Those have expired and still have a few spots where we have some patchy dense fog, but nowhere near as widespread as it was early this morning. Current temperatures in Lincoln, again, generally in the middle 60s out there, including 65 here at the 1011 studios. Across the state, temperatures generally sitting in the middle 60s for us. Dew point numbers aren't terrible, but again, maybe a little on the muggy side there in the lower to middle 60s across the state. Again, I think they could be just a touch on the humid side at times through the day today, but still pretty comfortable. Winds are light out of the east, northeast, around 5-10 miles an hour. And the satellite and radar picture, again, in southeastern Nebraska, there's a few clouds, but otherwise pretty quiet. If you zoom out and look at a statewide view, we've had some showers this morning in parts of southwestern Nebraska, but right now things are pretty quiet. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, again, we can see some of that cloud cover kind of just hanging on across the state right now. Again, that Skyview camera of Omaha showing really the only kind of clear spot there in far eastern Nebraska. Otherwise, a lot of low cloud cover right now, and we're going to try and burn off some of that low cloud cover as we head through the day today, especially down, again, in Kansas City. So, again, back to the satellite radar picture. We zoom out, look at a regional view. A lot of the moisture this morning has been down across parts of southern Kansas, almost along a line, again, kind of cutting diagonally across parts of Arkansas into southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma. Nationally, again, that's where most of the activity is. That's where we've seen some areas of heavy rain. Otherwise, we have some scattered showers up near the Great Lakes, some scattered showers up in the Pacific Northwest and down across portions of Southern California. If you look at your weather alerts, not a whole lot. Again, still have some flood watches, flash flood warnings down for areas to our south. Across the Great Lakes, frost advisories in place for northern Wisconsin and the upper peninsula of Michigan. Again, we had those dense fog advisories in place in south central Nebraska, but those have been allowed to expire. So we check out Skycast, again, a regional view. I think as we head through the day today, we're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies across much of the state. There could be spotty shower kind of here or there, but I think we're generally dry as we head through the day on our Thursday. And then as we head tonight and into the day on Friday, again, we'll look for kind of partly to mostly cloudy skies through the day. And then on Friday, I think becoming kind of mostly cloudy early, and then again mostly cloudy late. I think as we head into Friday evening, we'll see a chance for some thunderstorms in central and western Nebraska. I think that chance for thunderstorms arrives for Lincoln and southeastern Nebraska as we head into the day and then kind of through the day on Saturday. Again, I don't think it's going to rain all day Saturday, but I think there will be a chance for some showers, maybe some isolated thunderstorms throughout most of the day on Saturday. So again, if you have plans, certainly wouldn't cancel them. Just be aware, it's not necessarily just a morning chance or an evening chance. It's kind of a chance all day on Saturday for some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. That chance will continue Saturday night and then into the day on Sunday. So you look at the 7-day precipitation potential. Does look like central and eastern sections of the state could see some decent moisture as we head over the course of the next week. I think on the high end, there in the purple, you're looking at maybe 2.5 inches of rain being possible over the course of the next week. Again, not going to fall all at once. But again, I think Friday it would be the better chance for kind of north central Nebraska into portions of South Dakota, pick up some moisture. And then again, in the kind of the medium to long range part of the forecast, I think things are a little bit drier. So I think a lot of our rain chances are going to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when we could pile up a lot of that moisture over the course of the next week. Severe weather outlook, again, maybe an isolated thunderstorm for central and western Nebraska today, but not expecting any severe weather. Do have a marginal risk for severe weather in southwestern Nebraska on Friday. That's level 1 out of 5. So again, maybe a couple stronger storms can't be ruled out, and then no severe weather expected on Saturday, but again, can't rule out maybe a few stray thunderstorms kind of here and there through the day on your Saturday. So zooming in, taking a closer look, statewide view, again, Skycast through the day today. We're going to see a mix of sunshine and cloud cover through the day, spotty shower here or there, but generally dry for most locations, I think, as we head through the day on your Thursday. High temperatures today staying below average. We're going to look for upper 70s, low 80s, cooler readings, I think, across the southern part of the state, a little bit warmer in the northern part of the state where I think they maybe see a little bit more sunshine. We'll go right around 80 here in Lincoln, upper 70s for Grand Island and North Platte. Low temperatures tonight, falling down upper 50s, low 60s. High temperatures Friday, again, maybe a little bit warmer than it's been the last couple days, but still upper 70s, low 80s for most areas. So again, still pretty comfortable. And then as we head into the weekend, Saturday morning, we're generally in the low 60s. Saturday afternoon, low 70s to maybe near 80. Coolest readings in the north central parts of the state, where they maybe have a little bit more moisture. Low 50s to low 60s into Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, again, it's low 70s for eastern Nebraska, maybe mid upper 70s in the west. So again, pretty comfortable weekend for us temperature wise. And then into Monday, again, low 50s to low 60s. Monday afternoon, low 70s to low 80s. Warmest readings in the western sections of the state. See that 7-day forecast. Again, unfortunately, have those rain chances into the Labor Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then even into Labor Day on Monday. Again, temperatures go from the low 80s today, tomorrow, generally into the mid 70s Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Brief warm-up on Tuesday, but then Wednesday things begin to cool back a little bit, and you can see on the 10-day forecast that reinforcing push of cooler air kind of settles into the area, and that keeps temperatures generally in the mid-70s through the second half of the week next week. Again, could see some temperatures in the morning, I think, next week down into the 40s for a lot of areas. So that's, again, something to look forward to with that drier air that we mentioned. And again, here you can see the drier air as you look at dew points over the next 10 days. Again, it may be just a touch muggy at times here or there, but it looks like middle and end of the week next week, really comfortable dew points head back our way. And those rain chances, again, I think are going to be highest Friday, Saturday, Sunday, lingering into your Labor Day on Monday, but then I think through the balance of the week next week, it's generally dry. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. This takes us September 4th through September 10th. Generally favoring more below average temperatures across much of the middle parts of the country. And while we're enjoying it, if someone's below average, that means somewhere else someone's above average. And a lot of that heat has been kind of bottled up into the Pacific Northwest, where they've seen some pretty warm temperatures over the last week to 10 days. And it looks like that trend looks to continue. And then as far as the precipitation outlook, at least for kind of the southwestern and western parts of the state, the long-range outlook would favor above average precipitation during that same time frame. But again, big thing for us for today, maybe a spotty shower kind of here or there. But again, if you're heading down to Kansas City, I don't think the weather is going to have an impact on your commute. I certainly don't think the weather is going to have an impact on the game itself. It should be very comfortable. I'm going to try and punch up here one more time for us that Anderson Wealth and Retirement Husker game day forecast. Again, tailgating. Tailgating is going to be happening all afternoon, but 6 o'clock, mid-70s for temperatures for tailgating. Kickoff around 73, and by midnight tonight, around the mid-60s with mostly clear skies. So pretty comfortable conditions as the Huskers look to bring home a win from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City as they open the 2025 season. So appreciate everyone for tuning in, watching. Again, as always, hope everyone has a nice Thursday, and go Big Red.